Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab in this one, Michael Lorenzen. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Ball.
Swings through that one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One, two now.
That's outside.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two now. That's a little bit low. Gets a piece and stays alive. Lifted in the air down the left side. Caros moving under it. And there's one down. Here's a Mets lineup now. This team, Chris, not one that gets a lot of production from hitting homers, so they've got to find offense in other ways.
Yeah, Boog, hit sequencing is so important for this team. You know, getting that walk at the right time, coming up with that next knock or extra base hit so that you can actually play to run. If not, then you see the record go in the direct opposite direction of where it could go. So, you know, a team like this, the good thing, they're going to battle, they're going to put the ball in play and hope that they can find those holes.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
MJ Melendez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And a foul ball. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. The changeup missing. Ball three.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three-two now. Bichette goes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runner goes again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner on the move again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Runner goes again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner on the move again. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's safe.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
And now it's Mark Vientos.
That's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one ripped, but foul. And that's through there for a strike. Now 1-2. Vientos wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Man at second. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missed. Brett Beatty in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the air, right field. Beck moving under this one. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Mets, Freddie Peralta. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot.
Could be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
That pitch clips the outside corner. And the count is 0-2. No outs. Runner over at third. Foul ball, still 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
That might prove to be a big play in this game. Not only the strikeout, but the effort behind the plate to complete the out and make sure the game stays tied. That's great work behind the dish, and I'm sure he'll get a lot of love from his teammates if they're able to strand that runner now.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Two outs with a runner at third. And down on strikes. That is the inning. Scoreless after one. Back here at Coors Field, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one hammered, carrying well, and gone. He muscles that one out of here. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here is Marcus Semien. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Now it's going to be Carson Benj. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. That's a little bit low. That one fouled off. 2-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Two down, base is empty. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Check swing, no appeal, and that is ball one. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. It's now 1-0. Back here in Denver, bottom half of inning number 2. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high. Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Trying to bunt his way on, and that's a foul ball.
High outside.
Late swing fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle. Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Kyle Karros in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Low outside.
Base knock center field. And the tying run is on base. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Circle change. Low middle.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
And that's down. A base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. And fouled off.
Slider. Middle outside.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 on, 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
On to the 3rd inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Juan Soto now 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Juan Soto.
Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Inside ball.
Pitch is in there, and the count even at 1. On the ground to 3rd. Over to 1st, and Bichette is retired. And that's the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they lead it 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Mickey Moniak.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Ball, that's in.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That's ball 2.
Circle change. Low middle.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
This one in the air. Bichette drifts towards it. And there's one down. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
For the Rockies, designated hitter,
Circle change.
Freeman.
That's in there. And that's strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And now the first baseman. Foul ball there.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Coors Field, on to the 4th, MJ Melendez. Up now for the Mets. Right back to him on the mound. To first, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Next for the Mets, first baseman, Mark Vientos.
Now here is Mark Vientos. Flied to right his first time. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now it's Marcus Semien.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman.
For all these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
1-2 now. Got him swinging for the K. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
It gets down, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Next to hit for the Rockies, Jordan Beck. Struck out swinging his first time.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball, that's out.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Runner on the go. This one in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Rockies.
So in now for Colorado, Kyle Carroll picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball one.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ball two.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Fastball for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
And there's a
That's
ball.
ball three.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So one left for Colorado. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Denver, ready now for the fifth inning. Carson Bench up now for the Mets.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Started after it, appealed to third, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Alvarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. This one chopped up the middle. Tovar. Glove flip to second. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He circles the bases, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. Soto goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Right through there for a strike. Soto not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Two down, nobody on. That one not close, and it's 1-2. Line drive and foul ball.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
And a 1-2. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Michael Lorenzen won't go any further, and it wasn't his best start. Jimmy Herget on the pitch out of the pen here.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 2.
Hey!
To third, Karros. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Ezequiel Tovar.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Well, these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Swings through it for the K. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Takes it in for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Moniak in the box again. Takes a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And a curve misses outside, ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a foul out of play.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Now the 0-1. Out towards right center field. Bench on his way over. Makes the catch. Inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Mets 2 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Slow dancing your heart away. Lost in the maze you made, yeah. My eyes are a mile away. Little black porcelain mince gray.
And here is
Leading off for the
MJ
Mets,
Melendez.
Right fielder, MJ Melendez.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Digging in, Brett Beatty. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And a foul ball. Foul ball there. The Mets trying to break this one open. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Jackknifes out of the way. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A massive home run. And they add on. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jimmy Herget departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Juan Mejia.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next to hit, Carson Benj. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Oh, 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball 1.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to first. 2 away. So now here's the DH, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
Swing and a miss. On the ground, right side. And that is the inning. Mets get 3 on this homer. And the lead is now 5-0. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 6th. Number 7 getting ready to hit.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Outside, that's a ball.
Circle change. Low outside. Circle change. Low
Ball
middle.
to strike. Right side. Simeon, toss over to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Goodman stands in now and watches strike one. The Mets leading by 5 here in the bottom of the sixth.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. It is 11th strikeout, and this one really racking up the whips. Zingy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results speak for themselves, and he probably won't want to change a thing.
Hey!
Circle change. Middle outside.
Misses inside. Ball 2.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Back after this on the show. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. High fly ball, right field. Beck moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. So back to the top of the order. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Bo Bichette.
Ball.
That's hard hit on the line. Snags it on the run. That's out number 2.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Melendez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That's the third out. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 6-0 ball game.
Screw up your face 'cause the baseline darker. Bounce on the beat right farther.
Back here at a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Oh, don't get me fired.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Caros, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Whips it to first. 2 gone now. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Low outside. Slider. Low middle.
That one finds the zone. 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Out to short. Bichette whips it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Zach Agnos. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Mark Vientos now at the plate.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square. Up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 0-1. Nice grab to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. He's already homered here in this one. Out towards right center field. Out number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. He's already homered in this game.
Ball 1.
Fouled off left side.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Outside low. Full count now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Outside ball four.
Take your bait.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Next to hit, Carson Benj. Runner on the go. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that's the third out. Mets leave one. They lead it though, 6-0. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 8th. Brenton Doyle is in now. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Back to the top of the order now. And now Mickey Moniak.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Circle
The
change.
Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. No challenges left for them now.
Four-seam fastball. Middle. Outside.
Here's a 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Now fly ball to right center. Benj on the move to the gap. 2 down. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Tyler Freeman. 0 for 3 in this one.
Inside.
Hey.
Circle change. Low middle.
And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That
That's
misses
a
the
ball.
zone. Ball 1.
Slider. Middle outside.
And down on strikes he goes. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Coors Field, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending him out all over the yard. Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Ball.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. And now it's 1-2.
Ball.
battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that one hops the wall. And the ninth inning starts with a double.
Up next for the Mets, catcher.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's the catcher to hit, Luis Torrens. A little out front there as he swings through it. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Juan Soto. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. There's a swing and a miss. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes Alvarez around third. Throw is offline and he scores. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. So a man aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Castro under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Zach Agnos will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Tomoyuki Sagano gets the call from the pen. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. MJ Melendez up now for the Mets. He's been a great free agent sign. He swings and fouls one off. Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner takes off. This to third. Karros. Long throw to first. And that is that. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets,
now as they hand the ball to a
25,
fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Brooks Raley.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone. There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it.
Sinker.
He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Next offering is fouled back.
Sinker. Low inside.
And the 0-2.
Nope.
Really good
Ball
take,
one.
especially with 2 strikes.
Low inside.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Now the catcher up to hit. Hunter Goodman. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And he swings through that one. Raley, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Got him looking for the K. Rockies down to their final out. 2 outs, base is empty. This is Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Back in the box now, take strike one. Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets take this one in a blowout.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Came alive, pull the wrong, hop in, ride out, like this. Right the weather, pit stop, hop out, hit the block, same so, put some in the wind, to the grill, rest up, wake up, do it again. At school on the right, I used to go there. Everybody, mama and cuz used to go there. Can't forget sister and brother now. Oh yeah, if anybody dissed the dog, we like, whoa there. Right there used to be the Project Kaiser. Then they got flipped with the rent on thousands. Move the folks out near 45, so you might as well say they pay rent on islands. Over there used to be the Westside Club. Every night packed with the Westside Cubs. Westside players and the Westside thugs, showing Westside love to the Westside plug. The gas tank in my Chevy down on East, so I stopped by the stove on Malibu Creek. If you want something out of here, it's on me.